Today we're looking at some really easy solid gold making that you can easily set up on your alts and use to make gold through the entire Dragonflight. We're going to be using transmutes to turn awakens into other awakens and making a really easy solid profit from doing this. This is one that is fantastic to set up on alts and you can just log in every now and again and cash in on it. The first thing you may notice is that we have a 10 out of 10 possible crafts. Basically we can save these and do them all at once. You don't need to log in every day. It seems that when we have this set up, you get a charge every 12 hours, so you only need to log in every 5 days to use the 10 charges without losing out on any transmutes. That's a really nice quality of life change. The second nice thing here is that alchemy skill gives you no benefit whatsoever, only resourcefulness and multi-craft secondary stats, so you don't need to worry about levelling up your profession skill too much. We have multiple different transmutes here. Transmute air is the easiest one to get because we get that from the trainer. Both transmute earth and fire are drops from elementals that can be traded on the auction house. We have no idea how rare these are going to be, but the elementals are going to be farmed hard at the start of Dragonflight, so maybe you can pick these up and it will give you more options. Transmute frost comes from reputations. We're not messing around with reputations, we want this to be quick and easy gold making, and this could end up being the worst transmute, as awakened frost seem to be one of the most common ones anyway. There is also awakened transmute order, which is unlocked by the transmute sub-specialization, so we're going to get this early in the process of setting this up. Transmute decay is pretty crappy and it needs a huge investment of points into a sub-specialization that we don't want to. Don't worry about this one at all, it's not worth your time. Basically we are guaranteed to have transmute air, an order. We're hoping to pick up transmute fire and earth either off the auction house cheap or farm the elementals ourselves for both the recipe and the awakens that we need to do the transmutes anyway. Each of the elemental awakens turn 2 awakened elementals into 2 of another type, so how are we actually making gold here then? Firstly we're going to hand pick which awakens we transmute. We're going to turn the cheap ones into the expensive ones, so we're always going to be making a profit here. Secondly, we are stacking secondary stats, in particular resourcefulness, so that whenever we get a proc it's going to reduce the amount of awakens it costs us to do the transmute to 1 or 0, massively increasing our profit margins. Getting a multicraft proc will do something similar, as we will produce more than the 2 awakens we were expecting. This is all helped by the spec that we run for this. You need to level your alchemy skill to 25 to unlock specializations. Once that is done, you will pick up alchemy theory, put 5 points into here so you can unlock sub-specializations and throw your next 20 points into transmute. These 20 points give you an absolutely insane amount of value, increasing your resourcefulness more than any other specialization in Dragonflight professions. We also unlock transmute order here, and once we max out the sub-specialization it allows us to do transmutes more frequently and at a high capacity. This setup is an awesome budget long-term gold making setup for only 25 knowledge points. If you want to leave it here, that's going to make you some great gold, but the next bit is going to make it so it increases your profit margins even more. If we wanted to progress further, we could put another 10 points into alchemy theory so that we can unlock another sub-specialization. Next we pick up resourcefulness routines and max this out. This is going to buff our already really high resourcefulness, but we also get the bonus of resourcefulness saves 50% additional crafting regions when crafting alchemy goods. The TLDR is more resourcefulness procs, and when it does proc it's going to save us even more materials than before. You're seeing me do some transmutes here, but I just wanted to say that your setup will be much stronger than this and will get better results. I don't have any profession gear here at all, so I'm losing out on a lot of resourcefulness and multicraft, and I have no resourcefulness enchant either. From the point of view of elemental transmutes, that's pretty much it. Stack resourcefulness in particular, then transmute whatever is profitable and you're going to have a good time. I said avoid transmute decay, but let's talk about transmute order. Transmute order turns 1 awakened into 3 frost, fire, earth and air rousings. Basically you're turning 10 rousing order, which is 1 awakened order, into 12 elemental rousings. Now we are getting slightly more, but order are so much rarer than the elemental variants, I don't think this will ever be profitable. The only thing this transmute has worked in its favour is it only has 1 material in its cost, the awakened order. This means that when you get resourcefulness proc, whilst doing this one, it's guaranteed to save you that material and you get the transmute for absolutely free. This sounds pretty awesome, but there is some sort of hidden mechanic going on here so that it doesn't work as you would expect. When you only have one expensive material like this and the resource is saving you the entire cost of transmuting, then you don't get the full percent of your resourcefulness like you would expect. I don't know exactly how the system works, but with this setup I should be hitting about 1 in 3 of these awakened order transmutes with resourcefulness prop, and I've probably done around 100 of these and it's felt more like 1 in 10. The conclusion then is to stick to the profitable elemental transmutes. Get the air one as you level up your alchemy skill, and then grind out the earth and fire ones from the mobs, and then you can use the elementals you get from there to transmute anyway, or just grab them from the auction house. Probably ignore the transmute frost, it's not going to be worth the effort of grinding out a reputation for. Keep an eye on prices and transmute whatever is most profitable. I'm going to link my farming videos for earth and fire elementals in Dragonflight at the end of this video once they're released, if you want any suggestions on where to farm to go to get these. If this video helped, feel free to put a like on it. Let me know in the comments below how many alts you're going to set this up on. Thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.